And we are live, everybody. Welcome to the Pythons and Exotics show, the P&E show. I'm the P in the P&E show. I have the Pythons. I am BPL, and my co-host over here is Josue. I'm going to let him introduce himself, including the guest.
What's going on, guys? I'm Josue from Pythons&Exotics, and I make videos about my reptiles and amphibians and stuff. And today on the P&E show, we got Gray's Reptiles. So what's going on, brother?
Hey everyone, how's it going? Hey Josue and David, thank you for inviting me to live stream. You guys are awesome. Love you guys' channel, and it's a pleasure being here. So thank you for the invitation.
Very welcome, very welcome. So you know, let's talk about what you have breeding this year, if you're cool with that.
You got it, not a problem. First I want to say hi to a couple people here. I know that Soul Butterfly and DJ Reptiles. 403 Fauna, thank you for joining.
Yep.
Really appreciate it, everyone. But yeah, a lot of great things going on this season here over at Gray's Reptiles. As some of you may know that follow us on our YouTube channel, we're really into the hurricane gene. We started with the hurricane gene about a year and a half ago from a male that we got from Hans Winter over in Germany. We actually had it shipped over from Germany. We paired him up a couple seasons ago, got some babies, did really well with it. And then last year, we picked up a male adult hurricane clown, and we got him locking up with about 6-7 different girls this year, and he's been locking up like a champ. We already got a couple of the females already done their pre-lay shed, and they're getting ready to lay eggs in about a week or two, and more to come.
Nice.
We're also doing a lot of stuff with the clown gene, piebald, orange dream, the hurricane. We got some highway stuff going on this year as well. We have a huge female gravel that's due to lay in about a week and a half, and we paired her up with our male banana yellow belly piebald. So we should be getting some banana highways out of that clutch. So we're really excited with what's going on over here.
Nice, man.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, welcome Solo 403 again, DG Reptiles. If you guys haven't already, please smack that like button, share this shit out. Let's get some more people up in here. I got a big announcement during the show, and we're going to hang out for a little while and talk with Grays and see what happens.
Awesome.
So, you know, okay, so you like the hurricane. So, you know, when I came back in, because the Bluetooth thing, I heard you and Josue talking about it. So, Josue, you like the hurricane?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, dude, it's a snake with a lot of like cool patterns and stuff on it. Like, it has a lot more pattern than like your normal ball python and stuff, I think, at least.
It does. If you take a look at this is the normal basic hurricane ball python, that pattern is all whacked out. And when you put a male and female hurricane together, you get the chance to get in the super form, which is called the Hayabusa. And it just really, really whacks out that pattern. Instead of having a couple biceps on the side, the super form has biceps going down both sides all the way down the ball python. It is just truly amazing. When you start doing that in with clown, desert ghost, we got it mixed in with yellow belly right now. It just does amazing things. We are so excited.
Hell yeah, because if you can turn that into like a yellow and black snake with that same pattern, that'd be super awesome.
That would be sweet. And kind of like what Justin does, you know, he's got that dark and light, I guess. I forgot what he was using, what phrase he was using, but he's got his dark snakes, his light colored snakes, stuff like that, you know, and that's what we're doing here too. We're trying to have a variety of dark colored snakes and with pattern. And we're trying for light colored snakes with some dark pattern on there too. This will go both ways. You know, like with the Desert Ghost, we have a pastel a female pastel desert ghost getting ready to start breeding in a few months here. She's already up to size. And man, what that does with pastel and desert ghost, it really brightens it up, yellows it up. Beautiful snake, and then dark patterning on the snake. And if we can throw a hurricane on that and still get pastel and desert ghost visually, man, it's going to be beautiful. And then trying to throw clown in there. There we go.
The clown is just like awesome in general, because I was looking at some pictures of like different like head stamps from some earlier, and I was like, it's amazing.
Yeah, we did a couple spot nose clowns we hatched out a couple years ago, and the head pattern on those two snakes was just out of this world.
And that was the one I was looking at earlier. That was the first one to pop up. The spot nose clown. I was like, damn, that's crazy looking.
Oh, they're amazing. They are awesome. And there's, like I said, there's a lot of things we're working with too. We're working with the piebalds. We're really trying for orange dream, a lot of orange dream pied stuff, super orange dream pieds. We've been working on the Dreamsicle project for a couple of years now, or actually about 3 years now. We're hoping the end of this year we're going to start our first breeding to get visual dreamsicles for next year. And if you guys don't know what the dreamsicle is, that's basically it's a lavender albino piebald. Beautiful animal.
It is. Very. So here's a question, because you know that I went down from Reno to San Diego to see, bought 2 pieds from you. Yep. Do you like the high whites or the low whites?
That's a good one. I think it really depends. I mean, I actually like both of them. If I'm trying to breed and get pieds with some pattern, I want to get the low white so people can see the pattern that's going on. But otherwise, I think a 50-50 white to pattern is a perfect combination. That way you get some of the pattern and you get that white that you want to see in a pied as well too.
Because I really like,
everyone has their preferences,
Yep.
Seeing David's snake and like looking at his low white pies, like I really enjoy looking at those. Like the low whites are really nice looking too. I think maybe a lot of people just dismiss them because I mean, the whole point of the pied is like having the white and all, but I'd rather have more pattern on my snake than that. Like, you know what I mean? It's cool that way.
No, the pattern is awesome. I mean, I love the pattern. My wife, she loves the color. My kids, they like them both. But just a plain piebald, nothing else. If you have a low white pied, that pattern is still pretty awesome on just a straight piebald. It's beautiful. What about you, David?
Yeah,
what do you prefer?
Well, I mean, right. Oh, fuck, I love pieds, man. I like low whites though, but what I'm actually, because I bought the male and the female from you, but I locally picked up a banana inchy 100% heifer pied, and I plan on mating him to the female I bought from you.
Nice.
So I'm hoping to prove him out and produce banana pied, which would be pretty dope.
Banana pies are beautiful.
Or, I mean, he does have inchy, so it could be an inchy pie. Maybe the banana doesn't go through.
Hey, or you get both. Banana inchy
or
pie. There you go. Are you working with any other recessive stuff besides pies?
Clown. One clown.
Okay.
And then
clown, right? Yep.
I do have the one you threw in for me, the pastel double head ghost clown. Yeah. I mean, I really want to get a male ghost to produce visual clowns or ghosts with her. That'd be pretty fun.
Nice.
Do you like the whole ghost project, or yeah?
Do I? Yeah, we do. In fact, we are working with ghosts as well. We did a lot with, not a lot. We did some ghost projects last year, as you know. We actually did pretty good on this last season with some Mojave doublet ghost pied combinations that we hatched out. So in about 1.5 years, 2 years, hopefully we'll be able to put those back together and get some visual Mojave ghost pies. That'd be really cool.
Wisconsin Constrictors. Welcome.
Constrictors. How's it going, buddy?
Wiz Constrictor, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I fucked up your name. My bad.
I thought it said Wisconsin too for a second. I was looking at it. I was like,
Yeah, I totally messed up. My bad. Hey, Wiz. I'll just call you Wiz. I'll shorten it for myself.
Dude, I love West Constrictors. I got a T-shirt from him not too long ago. Love it. And I think I did a giveaway once a while back, and I think he was the winner of one of those giveaways. And I sent him one of our snakes, and he's just amazing. You know, nice guy, a lot of great animals. So West Constrictors, thumbs up to you, buddy.
Oh yeah.
And I apologize
awesome.
if I keep looking down. I'm looking at my phone to see who's chatting and on the channel right now, just to make sure I don't miss anybody. You know, I'll say hi to everyone too.
That's what I'm doing too. I got my phone right here.
That's
it's kind of a lot to keep up with because we're talking in here having a conversation, and then we're also like we're talking with people in the chat, and then I'm trying to type too at the same time. So.
Welcome, Derek's Reptiles. Welcome, Derek's Reptiles. I said it twice, bro.
And Isaiah, how's it going, Isaiah?
Isaiah.
Yeah. Isaiah.
He said, yeah, he's the Black Jerry Springer, if you don't know.
Derek's killing the interview. He's killing the interviews, though. His last interview was with Brian Bartek.
What?
So
yeah, that shit blew my mind. I was like, hell yeah, he got him, man.
Nice, congrats.
Yeah. He's had some big names up there. I'm like, damn, dude, nailing it. But is there anything that you were talking about the monsoon? So do you have anything het in your collection for monsoon, or do you have a visual? Do you have?
Not at all, because we've been looking to get a female het and a male het at the same time. Because I've been watching Morph Market for like the last few years on the monsoon, and the female hets go so quick. And then the only females that I saw that were still around for a while Morph Market, they had some other genes in there that we basically don't want in our collection or don't want to work with right now. So we have not been able to find the right het female. So we're kind of holding off until we get that right pairing that we can buy at the same time. Basically what we're looking for is like I've seen the Mojave monsoons. Those are sweet. So if I could find a Mojave 100% het monsoon female, that'd be perfect. And the male, of course, I wouldn't have with Mojave because I want to be able to see the pattern on the visual monsoon. And if you put a Mojave to Mojave, you get the bell, the blue-eyed cystics,
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't want that. If I'm spending that much money, I want to see the pattern, So we're keeping our eyes open on that. There's a couple other genes we're looking at too. We were going to get into the Stranger Project, and we were almost getting ready to pull the trigger and get one here a couple months back, but we decided to change our plans a little bit for this coming up season. And I think after this season, we'll be in a really great position to have a better understanding of what other big projects we want to add into our collection. Could be the Monsoon, could be Stranger, could be a Monarch. It's going to be something really, really special.
So, okay, here's a good question for you. You love to breed ball pythons. I'm hoping to get there one day where I'm breeding, what I love to breed. And if there could be one thing that you could do with the first ever breeding project, what would it be? See, so no one's ever made the Sunset Pied yet, right? As we know of.
I have not seen one yet.
That would be amazing if I could do like I was the world's first. Like but I already know deep down, let's just be honest. All these major breeders out there, someone's gonna hit it before me, and that's cool. But no one's done it. I'm shocked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Miguel said it when he was up here too. That should have been done a while ago. They really should have.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that should have been done a while ago, but we're just now starting to catch up, and it's just like never ending. Like we were talking about earlier before we started this, there's just so many different variations you could do with the different genes out there for the ball pythons. It's never ending. And when you think it's just now, like, okay, there's nothing else I can do with this gene, wait about 6 months, and there's going to be a lot more you can do with that gene. There's a lot of other genes coming out all the time. So, yeah. But what I would recommend to people, if you're going to get into breeding ball pythons and stuff like that, what kind of genes should you work with first, or what should you produce first? I always recommend it's up to what you like personally.
Yes. Don't go off the trend. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
some people breed for the money. Some people breed for the love to see what they're able to produce with the snakes that they have. And for me, I love seeing what we produce. I mean, it's like, it's like Christmas Day when you cut open a ball python egg. It's like, what you get when you cut open and you see that beautiful animal in there? It's like, oh my gosh, I put these two snakes together. They look nothing like this baby. It's just out of this world amazing. That is the greatest feeling. No matter if you spent $100 for the two snakes or $10,000. For me, it's what you produce. That's
I feel
that's
you.
that's a reward right there.
Wiz says he's breeding to hold backs for the holdbacks. I mean, honestly, I want to see what I could produce. What I what I'm saying. It's not even. I can't even say it's because it's more the snakes doing their business, and I'm just lucky enough to be here. So,
Exactly.
like, I mean, I would love to hit something though, like that I would like to visually see hatched in my collection.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to go off because like this is so hot and everybody wants it right now. Well, you know how many people are jumping in that project? I'm going to go do what I want to go do. And if you
Yeah.
guys like it, cool. If you guys don't, cool. That's cool too. I'll still be here.
Exactly. And what I find too, if you like clowns, you like pies, but there's another gene that you really, really like and want to breed and get into. If you could throw a clown in there or a pied in there, everybody wants pies. Everybody wants clowns. So it's like a win-win for you. You get what you like, either the pattern, the color, or both. But then if we get the clown and pie in there as well too, everyone loves them. It's a win-win.
That's for you right there, bro.
Youper.
Hey, Jason, how you doing? Thank you for joining the channel. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, he's a normal. He's cool ass dude, man. Much love and respect for him.
We had him
he's
up here one
awesome.
time for a little while.
Yeah, I wasn't here for that night, but he joins the nights when I'm not here. He doesn't like. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, no, I couldn't make it one night. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but sometimes when you watch Jason doing his videos, sometimes in the background on the wall, you'll see some like character drawings or whatever on the wall. And one of those character drawings, my older daughter Miranda drew of Jason, and we sent it to him to say thank you for subscribing to our channel and supporting us. We used to do that once in a while. We used to do a drawing periodically, and the winner would get a free character drawing by my older daughter Miranda. So my daughter would get a picture of the individual off their YouTube channel, or they'd send us a picture of themselves, and then my daughter would do a character drawing of that person, and then we mail it out to them to say thank you for the support. And Jason's got it up on the wall too, so really appreciate it.
Jans, you are now blue. So, but yeah, no, I'm stoked what you've been doing, man. I mean, you produce really good shit.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's a lot of work, a lot of investment, a lot of huge thanks to my wife for letting me do this. Because honestly, when I first met my wife years ago, she did not like snakes at all. She would not let me have any kind of reptile in the house whatsoever. And if you want to hear a short story, I used to live in Mazatlan, Mexico with my wife. That's where she's from. And I used to manage a fishing fleet out there called Vikings Fleet Sport Fishing. And once in a while, some of the customers would come in, and the customers, the owner of the fleet, myself, and some of the captains would go out to this place near the beach under what they call palapa. It's like palm tree leaves as a roof. And this gentleman, he would cook us up some of the fresh fish, have some cold beer, loved it. And one day when we were doing that, one of the guys says, "Hey, Gray, look up there." So on that palm leaf roof, I looked up. There's a baby boa in the palm leaves. I was like, "Oh my gosh, that is so awesome!" And honestly, I was drunk too. I had like 6 beers, and I don't drink that much, so I was like feeling pretty good. I looked up. Oh my god, I got so excited. I jumped up and I just grabbed it. took it home with me, and my wife came home that night from work, and I said, "Hey, honey, guess what? Guess what I got? I'm holding a shoebox, right?" She jumped back, started screaming, said, "What the heck? Get that thing out of here!" She knew for some reason it was like a reptile of some sort because she knows I love it. And I opened up the box and she saw it and said, "No, get that out of here." And I said, "No, I'm keeping it." So to make a long story short, we actually kept the snake for about a year, did amazing with us, but then we finally let it go in the wild again, because that's where it came from. I just wanted to have the snake for a little while to get my wife familiar with reptiles and get comfortable around them. And when she did, I let the snake go right where I caught it. So it went right back home. But now she loves the snakes. She helps me out.
That's
I know
good
for
then.
me, I'm still trying to pop the snakes myself. So my wife is like a popping champion when it comes to sexing the ball pythons. So my wife, she comes in, grabs the snake, gets bit, not a problem, doesn't phase her, it doesn't jump anymore. She grabs them like there's no tomorrow. So a huge thanks to my wife for letting me do this. Um, and I would actually recommend this to everybody. Ball pythons are an amazing animal to get into and to breed, have as a pet. Um, and you don't have to spend a lot of money either. There are a lot of inexpensive snakes out there. I love the yellow belly gene. I love orange dream. I love inchy. Put a couple of those
The
together,
normal.
man, you got some beautiful animals.
But see, I find that like really to be the most rewarding thing. If you can get somebody that's definitely afraid of reptiles, and you can change them to be like, you know what, maybe they're not so bad. Like that's one of the most rewarding things to me. I really enjoyed trying to do that. To give you that other side of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. No, you are definitely right. And I'd say something here too, if you don't mind. It looks like Jason mentioned about one of our snakes was in a video. I don't know if you guys saw this. I said it once or twice on our YouTube channel a while back, and once on our Instagram, I think.
Out.
A couple years ago, my family and I went and saw the Go-Go's open up here in San Diego. We're doing a show here in San Diego. And some of our friends, they opened up for the Go-Go's. Our friends, their group's called Potty Mouth. 2 words, Potty Mouth. 3 sweet girls, good friends of ours now. And after the show, we talked with them. Got some pictures with them, stuff like that. And a week later, one of the band members, Allie, she's the bassist, and she sends me a message. She goes, "Hey, Gray, we're doing a music video next week in LA. Can you bring a couple of your snakes over and we'll have them in our video?" I said, "Sure, not a problem." So we made a trip to LA, spent about 4 or 5 hours doing a video shoot with them. And our pastel clown, which was one of our first snakes we ever had, or second one that we ever had, and she was actually in that music video. It's called 22, like the number 22, by a group called Potty Mouth. So if you watch that video, it's on YouTube. You can see that pastel clown in there. That's our snake.
You hear it. So you guys need to go watch that video. You can go see one of the awesome snakes from Gray's Reptiles.
Hell yeah. And by the way, I was outside having a quick cigarette. So
He was not in the bathroom.
no, I wasn't. I won't use. I never use the restroom when I'm on the live stream. I don't care if I have to go piss, whatever. Like I won't. Like.
Hey, when it's time to go, it's time to go. I'm sorry, VPL. I got to go.
No, but I do have an announcement to make, and I want everyone's attention on this, please. BS Ball Pythons recently had his house broken into. If you have not seen it on IG, and I am giving away a pinstripe. TNT Balls is giving away a spider double het. Kurtwood's going to throw in some shirts and some other things. So if you guys would like to be a part of that or donate towards him, hit TNT Balls up on IG or myself. And I appreciate anyone out there that does anything. He just once again had his house robbed. They took a good chunk of his shit. So being part of the community, let's get back, and so if anyone out there that wants to participate in that, that'd be really awesome of you. If you don't want to, I understand. If you want to get into it to win the snakes, you can too. So definitely hit up TNT Balls or myself.
Every little bit helps, right?
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
little bit.
Every little bit helps.
There you go. Thank you for announcing that. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. So
That's talking about that about this community. This community is amazing. I mean, I've been doing this for a few years now, and when things happen like this, it's just amazing how everybody in this community just comes together, helps everybody out. So huge kudos to everybody. And that's one thing I love about you guys. It's almost like a family, the way everyone helps each other out. So thank you to all of you.
yeah. Man, it just to lose everything like that, you and your wife both at work, and then find out from your neighbor calling you, being like, "Yo, just had the cops come over because I caught people inside your place stealing a bunch of crap, and they had that's fucked, yeah. Like you shouldn't be doing that to anybody out there. So I will be once again giving away snakes. So is TNT balls. And the cool thing, Gray, is if you're okay with me saying this,
Yes.
you can't do a giveaway because of state laws and all that from where you live or local laws, but you are going to give him what? You
Yeah.
said a
So for
snake.
the raffle,
I don't want
because in some states, I believe the raffle it's illegal to do, and so we don't want to get involved with that. Especially being an official business, LLC, and everything else. We want to obey by all laws, regulations, and stuff like that. Especially with some of the things that are going on with PayPal right now. Some people are having issues with PayPal, kind of like blocking their account for a while. We don't want any problems like that. So what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and give a male Orange Stream 100% pie that we hatched out last season to help out with what happened. It's definitely a pleasure for us to help out in any way we can.
Oh yeah, appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no problem. Let's say some people are asking, when's the raffle going to start taking place?
So, because Kurtwood said give him until at least the weekend, probably next Friday we'll give everything. I'll be shipping a female 700 grams. I'll weigh her right before, and I'll take pictures of it. Just plain pinstripe female though, and I'll be giving her away.
Nice. Pinstripes are awesome. I love them.
Yeah, no, they're beautiful. So, so every about half hour, not every half hour, but half hour into the show, we do shout outs. This is pretty much a quick intermission. So if you need to, grab a cigarette, grab a beer, stand up, stretch, whatever, How's the way? I'll do this. I'll do the second column. You do the first and third.
Yeah, I got you. All right, guys. Hold on, let me clear my throat a little bit. You gotta get ready. Let's see, move that out of the way. All right, let's sit up. All right, so as you guys know, we like to give some shout outs to all the people all the people we've had here on the P&E show that give us love and support every single night in the chats and actually on the panel. So to go down this list, the first person we got is Ball Python Love. He's the host here on the P&E show. He's the P, and then I'm the E on that. So he does a lot of real cool live feeding. So you should definitely go check him out along with me. But you have to be subscribed to both me and Ball Python Love if you guys want to keep up with the P&E show, because we do flip-flop channels from day to day. So if you're not subscribed to both those, you won't be able to see all the daily content. Next person up is definitely Gray's Reptiles, since he is the guest here tonight. You should definitely guys go check him out if you don't check out anybody else on this list. But going down the list, next up, we got Iron Dog Reptiles. He has a lot of cool retics. We got Venom Wonderful. He just got a cool Copperhead. Derek's Reptiles. You got the Brian Barczyk interview. Check him out. Not Lose Exotics. Super dope guy. Love the stickers and the business cards. I'm going to be putting those up on the next video, so check those out. J&G Reptiles. Super chill guy. A lot of venomous snakes. Kurtwood 75. He's got all the dope ball pythons. Hilljack's Life. He had the albino Western Diamondback, another venomous guy. Desert Wolf Armory, King of Rattlesnakes. Reptile Feedings, representing down there in Florida with his brand new boa constrictor. We got D's Balls Exotics with his Burmese.
Sweet. So next on the list, we got Josue's Exotics. He has the E in the P&E show. He has the exotics, the amphibians, the rattlesnake, the boa, the ball pythons. Definitely go check him out. Next, we got My Animal House. He does the Iron Animal show every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So it's live every Tuesdays with his wife. Spider Mom 1978, good person. She has 50 plus tarantulas plus a bearded dragon. TNT Balls, good friend of mine. Hopefully, you guys heard what I said earlier. And once again, he breeds ball pythons. Cool dude. Prehistoric Companions had him up as here as a guest not too long ago. Kick ass dude. Had a fun ass time. OSMR Balls, very good friend. No longer, I should say, balls. I should say boas. Fitz Family Constrictors, aka Youper. He's here in the chat. Appreciate you, bro. Proper Royals was a guest. He's moving from North Carolina to Florida. I believe the moving is done though. Should be up here soon again. Always Evolving Pythons, AEP Miguel. He was up here. Fun time with him. Mary Pythons and the Holy Balls. We had her up here with her husband. Fun time as well. Definitely check that out. Rescue Replicated Reptiles. You see the IG symbol because he has IG only. Definitely check him out on IG. Next, we got Marquez Family Reptiles. He was a guest not too long ago. Really cool ass dude, and definitely check him out.
All right, guys. And next up, we got Area 51 Morse. As boy Venom says, he's probably been abducted maybe once or twice. We don't know. We'll have to confirm with him. But he's a super chill guy. We got Doug's Monsters representing over there in Scotland. Balls of Russ was on here last night. We talked a lot about ball pythons, showed us his new boas, Pogo's pythons. They got a whole bunch of like real cool rat breeding projects and all their ball pythons as well. Fox Hollow, he has bull snakes, Dragon Whisper, super dope guy with his bearded dragons and all. We got BS ball pythons. We talked about him a little earlier. He got his house broken into. That's really unfortunate for him. Hopefully we can help him out a little bit. And then we got Moreno Morse. That was a real chill guy. Love hanging out with Jerry. Celtic Balls. I think Jeff and Angie. We got to get them back up here again. Cool guys hanging out with them. And Morph T Exotics over there on Instagram. And like I said tonight, guys, go check out Gray's Reptiles. He is the guest for tonight on tonight's show. But we definitely appreciate every last one of you guys coming up here and hang out with us on the P&E show and showing us support every single night. It's super chill and super awesome, man.
So really quick, I want to go back up because as soon as we start saying it, Jan said, no fair. Can we donate even after? I'll give you his IG. I mean, and if you want to donate, go for it. BS, there you go. There you are, man. Talking about the guy himself. So, but Grace, let's get back into the interview, man. So,
all right, you got it. Let me just.
You saw the pastel, the double head I got from you, the two pieds. What do so the two pieds I have are het orange ghost. Do you mess around, or hypo, you should say ghost, whatever.
Yeah, het for ghost, correct. Mm-hmm.
Do you have a ghost pied already?
Not yet. We've been working on it. We were basically just working on some het and double het for ghost and pied. So you got one of the first ones that we hatched out. Lucky you. But we do have some other combos that we're working on with the Mojave, Ghost, and the Pied. So we do have some Mojaves, double het for Ghost and Pieds. So we're hoping about a year and a half or so, 2 years, those females will be at the size and age and start pairing them back with their parents or with their siblings to hopefully get some visual Mojave Ghost Pieds. That's one of our dreams. It's a great combination, the Ghost and the Pied. But the problem is you're working with two recessive genes. So if you don't already have one that's a visual recessive, like a visual Pied, het for a Ghost, or a Ghost het Pied, and you're just going straight from a Pied and a Ghost like what we did, it's a long process because you have to pair those together, get the hets, raise them up, then pair them back together, get the visual double Pied and Ghost, So we're a couple years out from there, but we're almost there. Talking about the double recessives, one of the first projects we started here at Gray's Reptiles is the Dreamsicle project. We saw it on Justin, JKR's Reptiles channel a while back, and I fell in love with how the Dreamsicle looks, which is a visual lavender albino pied. So there's two recessive genes. And we didn't start out with double hets. We started out with a pied het lavender. We started out with a lavender albino het pied, and then we had a visual pied. Paired them together. Now we got double hets, and now we're pairing those back together here pretty soon. And actually got a couple visual pieds, het lavender albino now too, females. So they're going to be at the size we hope by this October, end of the year, somewhere around there. And we should be able to start finally pairing those together to get next year some visual dreamsicles over here. But it's almost like a 3-year long project. So that's one thing you have to look at when you're working with recesses. How do you want to do this? If you don't have a lot of money, you can get into that project really easy just by getting the heads. But if you got the money and you don't want to wait 3 years, 4 years to get the visuals, you can go ahead and buy visual parents, that are like I said, pied, het lavender, and then a lavender het pied, and then pair those together, and you can get some visual dreamsicles that way in maybe like a year and a half, But it costs money if you do it that way.
Mm-hmm. Can they get real expensive real quick?
It does, but that's why with us, we didn't have a ton of money to spend at that point to spend like $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 for a couple of visuals. So we went half and half. We made it halfway. Which Justin Kabelka, he was amazing. I talked to him for a while and told him what we were able to work with on on money wise at that point, and he let me know, well, this is what I would recommend in your current position because we're just starting out. I would do this. It'll take you a little bit longer, but not as long as if you went just with the heads at first, So I really appreciate what Justin did. He was kind of like a little mentor for us at the very beginning. I used to ask him a lot of questions. It was very helpful. In the short amount of time we've been bringing ball pythons now, it's like I think this is our 4th year now or something like that we've been doing this. We just come a long way. We went from having like 2 snakes to, I think at the end of last season, we had like 140 snakes.
Ooh, 140? Good Lord.
Yeah.
That's a lot of mouse.
How long does it take you? Like, how do you do your feedings? Like, do you spread them all out, and like, do you feed certain ones certain day?
No, I feed them
you can't. You feed them all
the same day, all at the same time, and it takes me about 45 minutes or so to an hour to feed all the snakes.
Now, do you wait? Okay. Do you just throw them in there and close it, or do you like watch each one?
Basically, to do 140 snakes, I just can't sit there and wait. So what I do is I just go through, throw the rat in there on each tub, and as I'm throwing them in, I can hear them hitting the rat, so I know that they're eating. And once I get through them all, I start going back to see who's eating, who's not eating, stuff like that. And the ones that I haven't eaten yet, I give them a little bit of a time to kind of eat, because some of our snakes, for some reason, once in a while, they wait till it gets dark, and then they'll take the rat. Don't know why. Just a few of our snakes do that. So I'll be keeping an eye on them periodically to see how they're doing. And if after a little while they haven't eaten, I mark the tub, mark it in my records, pull the rat out, and I'll wait a few days and I'll try again, But I don't want to keep the rat in overnight or for a long period of time, because the rats, being live, they can injure the snake. So you got to be very careful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I watch all mine. Once I get to your point, if I do get to that point, and I'm hoping I will, like 100 plus snakes, hell yeah. But anyway, yeah, man, like put them in there and go. Like check on them. Like can't babysit all of them.
Exactly. I know we thought about doing the frozen thawed. I tried that once before, but only about half our snakes would eat the frozen thawed. And for me, that was taking me a lot more time to do it that way, because I have to dangle the thawed rat in front of the snake to see if it takes it, and doing that with 140 snakes is just too time consuming. Mm-hmm. So we just stuck with the live feedings. And plus, I like the live feedings because it gives our snakes a little bit of a chance to kind of move around and feel like, hey, I am a snake, and because out in the wild, that's what they do. They go for live stuff. So we want to make sure that we give them a good environment and that they're able to do what they would do in the wild, And I think that way they have a better feeding response, they eat a little bit better for us. And plus they get, I guess, some exercise, moving around the tub and getting that rat, So I think it's a kind of win-win. But like I said, just keep an eye on them.
Oh, yeah.
As I'm trying to get through the chat here, but I'm not sure. How do you guys usually work this? Because I know I'd probably like to see what people might have for questions for me or for you guys. Is that usually what you guys do on this one?
Go ahead.
I mean, you go ahead, go.
No, go ahead, Jose.
No, it's on your channel when you tell them.
I was gonna say what we do, with the whole, live streams. It's pretty much more of a hangout and not your typical like let's just ask you questions of what got you into this, what got you that. Like more just hang out, whatever comes to mind.
Cool. I like that.
I mean, it kind of adds a little bit easier, especially for the guests if they're not used to doing live streams. I don't want to bring them up here and be like, "What got you into this?"
Well, Uper says, "How many clutches are you shooting for?"
Actually, that's a great question, Jason. Because of the COVID and the pandemic, and with the lack of shows here in Southern California during the pandemic, we kind of held back this year. What our goal was, like last year, we were going for about 15 to 20 clutches last year. I think we got a total of, 12 or so, from last year. But we're trying for about 15, 20 last year, trying to go for some low-end snakes and then high-end snakes because we want to be able to be prepared for the shows once the pandemic cleared up. When it didn't clear up, we changed our thinking for this upcoming season. So what we did is we focused on more of the Hurricane Clown combos that we really wanted to do this year, and kind of held back on a lot of the low end stuff. And we are doing some like for blue-eyed leucistics, we got some hobby combos going on, so we get some blue-eyed ball pythons for some people. Trying to get some yellow belly stuff, orange stream stuff, but not as much as we did last year. We're really focusing more on the higher end stuff for this year, and then some high end head stuff as well. So I think what our goal is for this season is about 10 clutches this year. But now that the pandemic's clearing up, shows are starting to come up again. I think we have our first show here in Southern California, Reptile Super Show coming up. I think it's in Anaheim in September, and that's going to be an amazing show. We've been over there, I think, a year and a half ago. It was actually January 2020, January. Reptile Super Show at a show over at Anaheim Convention Center. Liked it, but it really wasn't as big as we were expecting it to be. I think a lot of people complained about that. So they're actually doing a show this September in Anaheim, and they actually got a couple different halls now. So they're going to open it all up. It's going to be one of the largest shows that the Reptile Super Show has ever done. That's going to be huge compared to the Pomona Reptile Super Show. So September, we're hoping to maybe show up there. We're not sure yet. One of our friends who we get our rats from, he's already got a booth set up, or he's got a booth for the September show, and we might split part of his booth with him, depending on how we do this year. Because right now it's pretty late for us to have eggs being laid. Usually we start getting eggs mid-May, end of May. And now it's already mid-June, and we're just now getting ready to get our first clutch of eggs to drop in a few days. So we might not be ready for that show, and it would be our first show too. We've been in a ton of shows as a observer, walking around talking to people for our YouTube channel, stuff like that. But this would be our actual first show that we'll be vending at. So we're crossing our fingers we'll make it, but if not, we should be at a Reptile Super Show here in Southern California in January.
Yeah, what's up, Cold Blooded? And Uper sorry, DG, but Uper wants to know, will you ever name a snake after Uper? Jason wants to know.
If I would?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Of course. We definitely do. And like I mentioned, our friends that grew potty mouth, because our snake laid eggs like a week later after we did the video, we named the first baby that hatched out from that clutch after the bass guitarist, Allie, who invited us for that music video. So, yeah, we definitely name snakes after people. Not a problem. Jason's been a big supporter of our channel. He's helped me out, kind of a mentor as well, too, when I was first starting out. I remember I had like 100 subscribers. Like, man, how do you guys get 1,000 subscribers? I didn't think I'd ever be there.
So DG has a question. DG Reptiles wants to know, do you have any female desert ghosts available?
Not yet. We're just now starting to get into desert ghosts. this will be our first season. Well, starting October, will be our first season working with the Desert Ghost. You know, it's taken a while, about a year and a half to get the girl up to size, but she's definitely there now. So give us a call in about a year, and we should have something for you.
Hell yeah.
No, I did get a female from you that was for Ghost. Double het, actually, but
yeah, Heifer Ghost, yeah. But the Desert Ghost
is much better.
Amazing gene
much
to work
better.
with.
Yeah.
Ours is a pastel Desert Ghost, and man, having that combo, the pastel with Desert Ghost, it really brightens it up. A lot of yellow and some dark patterns. I mean,
Great question.
I love working with the Desert Ghost. This is going to be an amazing project. It looks like Jason wants to get in Desert Ghost as well too.
It's not a bad gene. It's not a bad gene.
Not at all.
A lot of people like it. It's okay to me. No offense to those who like it. Like it. Cool.
And dude, so for you, what would you rather do, an ultra male or a monarch? Are you familiar with both those genes?
I would go
neither.
Yes,
neither.
I would go. I would go ultra male.
Yeah, ultra male.
Me,
yeah.
I like it. It looks very beautiful. Like, not hating on the monarch. Anyone out there that you're like, damn it, F this guy. No, like, yeah.
Yeah, I love the ultra male as well too. For us, it's like ultra male or monarch. I mean, there's not a lot of people working with the monarch right now. And it's a beautiful looking animal, just a basic monarch. But ultra male, to me, it's very similar. And there's a lot more combos out there right now with ultra male than monarch. So for us, we might start out with the ultra male first because there's a lot of opportunity out there. Whereas with the monarch, since there's not a lot of people working with it yet, or there's not a lot of animals available yet for the monarch, there's not a lot of combinations. Not a lot of combinations you get with it right now to get a head start on a project with the monarch if you want to. So for us, we'd have to just get a female monarch, raise her up, pair her with one of our clowns or a hurricane clown, and then because they're recessive genes, the clown and the monarch, we're going to have to wait for those to give us double heads, and then raise those up, and then pair those back together. That's a long time,
Yeah, just 17 in the house. If you guys haven't already, please smack that like button and share this shit out.
403 Fauna. It looks like you're looking for a female ultra male. I thought I saw one on Morph Market the other day. I could be wrong. I know they do go by very, very quick, but I think there might still be a female ultra male on Morph Market. So give it a look.
I can't, man. Like, I don't know. This is why you're like, oh, it's on Morph Market. I'm like, no, I'm driving. You're like, dude, I can just ship it to you. I'm driving to you.
If you're driving, please don't look. Wait till you get home.
But yeah, no, that's I mean, I'm not saying like not knocking, Morph Market at all, not anything like that, but I would feel better knowing that I drove down there to pick them up.
That's what you did with us, and I appreciate it.
And now if they're coming all the way from like Tampa Bay, Florida, okay, ship it over. I'll be here. I'm not driving that.
Hey, David, guess what? I heard that Reptile Super Show. Next year, they're going to do a show in Las Vegas.
Oh, nice. You gonna go?
I might have to get over there and do that. And I'm not much of a gambler, but I do like playing the slots. And I like playing the craps. So I mean, it's like a win-win. Going out there for a show and then doing some craps and slots. There you go.
Yeah, I'm definitely a slots guy. I'm a slots guy.
Yeah. Do you go for the nickel slots or the dollar slots?
It doesn't even matter. It just as long as it's a slot machine, I'm fine. Like I'm not real big into gambling either. So I mean, that's about the most I do. That and like you said, blackjack or something. That's about it.
Yeah.
I personally, I don't know. I can't do. I don't trust the machines, man. I live in Reno, so I mean they're all around me. So like I just can't trust them. Like I feel like it's a way, like guaranteed 90% of the time they just take your money. I'd rather me personally go bet on some sports games and have better chance of hitting my parlay and than me just sitting there being like, come on, let's hit.
You ever been
My
on the
favorite.
horses?
No, only college football, NFL. I'll do some NHL. I'll do college basketball. I like March Madness. It's pretty much it though. But if I do gamble a slot machine, I know you heard this one. Buffalo, dude. I love Buffalo. That's my favorite like slot machine.
I don't know, like it's something I can sit down and drink and do, and like listen to some music and chill. Like I just
Yeah, see that,
yeah.
but see that's cool when you're not around it 24/7. But when you see it everywhere you go, you're like, yeah, it's just.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, because you is right there in it. So
yeah, I can see that.
You walk into the gas station, they got like 4 or 5 lined up right in the entrance. You're like, really? Like, you just want people to lay their money out before they even go through your store. Let's just gamble. I'm like,
You guys want to hear a good story about betting, gambling?
yeah.
Like I mentioned, I lived in Mazatlan, Mexico with my wife for about 6.5 years when I met her. And I grew up with horses. I grew up on a ranch. We had horses. My sister was an amazing equestrian for English riding. In fact, she went to a tournament in San Diego when she was a teenager. And the girl, she got first place, but my sister was disqualified because she was in the wrong age group. She was in, like, I think the adult age group, and she was too young for it. So she got disqualified, and the girl that she beat went off to the Olympics. So I got a lot of familiarity with horses. My sister used to work on the racetrack in Santa Anita here in Southern California. I used to know some of the jockeys, went fishing with them. So I knew horses. And when I was living in Mazatlan, my wife and I went to this one, I guess, bar, you call it, but it's like a sports club. So they had all these TVs in the wall for different things that are going on around the world, horse races, greyhound races, boxing, whatever it is. And you could bet on these races and stuff, right? So I took my wife there one day, first time ever for her to go in and bet on something. And I said, hey, let's bet on some of these horses here. So we're watching, and we watched one race first so I could show her what's going on, how the races work, how the betting works, stuff like that. So I said, okay, next race. What horse you want to bet on? And she told me the number of the horse she wanted to bet on. So she went over to the window, and I think she only put like $2 down, right, to win, because there's win, place, or show with the horses. The horse that she wanted to bet on was 20-1. So she put $2 down. Odds are she's not going to win, right? She won. The horse came in first place, and she got like $40. You know what she did after that? She stopped. She quit. And same thing in Vegas. Same thing in Vegas, man. We went to Vegas like 10 years ago. Miranda, my youngest daughter, was like a year or two old at the time, so she couldn't go on the floor. But my wife, she's never been to Vegas before, never saw a slot machine in her life, didn't know how to put the money in, didn't know how to actually pull the arm on the machine, nothing like that, right? So I said, here's a silver dollar, go over the dollar slot, sit down, put it in, pull the arm, and let's see what happens. And I got this all on video, by the way. She gets the coin, walks over, sits down, puts it in the machine, looks over at me, Gray, how do I play this thing? What do I do? I said, see that arm? Yeah, pull it. She goes, okay. She pulls down the arm, and she's watching the machine, watching all the things spinning, and all of a sudden it goes ding, 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 ding. And she looks at me, did I win? I said, honey, get over here, you won. And I ran over there, and it's still dinging. Dollar slot, she won $200.
That's crazy.
And then she stopped. She didn't bet at all for the rest of the weekend.
Nope, stop while you're ahead.
Yeah, I would too. I don't blame you.
Dude, I spent those slots the whole weekend and I didn't win. My wife puts in one stinking dollar, a silver dollar, and wins $200. It's like, man, why can't I do that?
If I went back to bet, I'd have went to a whole different machine.
Yep.
So
I did.
as for my,
I went all different machines. Man, I couldn't win anything for the life of me. Couldn't do it no matter what machine I went up to. I just wanted to eat my money. She walks up first time. Dang. Rub some of that on me, you know?
my very first ever though, I laid a $20 bet for my first ever lay 6-lay parlay, and it was all NFL teams. And it came down to a Monday night game, and it was the Sea Chickens or Seahawks, whatever you want to call them. And they actually covered for me, dude. I won $680 off $20 that night. That was my first bet ever. I was so stoked. I never stopped looking at betting again. All the time, dude. College football, dude. I'm like, place money on, like, that's, to me, that's where competition is. Like, they actually put up a fight. The NFL, I got tired of that crap.
Man, that's amazing. $600 or $20. Good job.
Yeah, that's a real good win. Like I said, I'd have quit after that. I was like, "Yep, I'm good."
There's always next week, though, right? Well, when it's football season, there's always next week.
It looks like Jason said his wife loves the one-armed bandit.
I think somebody asked earlier. I think somebody asked you earlier if you were a Chargers fan, said you were in San Diego.
Me? I'll probably be hated for this, but I don't think I've ever was a true Chargers fan. Actually, I never really was a fan of one particular team. I liked all the teams, and I used to be into collecting football cards. So I used to buy and sell football cards. So I used to basically like whoever was making me the most money on those cards, you know. So, but for a specific team, I don't know. For me, I think I was too upset, you know, like with baseball, with the Padres, San Diego Padres. I think I don't become a huge fan of the teams here in San Diego because it seems like every time our teams get a good player, we keep them for a year or two. They do outstanding. They prove themselves, but then they turn around and trade them off to get some other people, and the team sucks for a while. And I didn't like that. The Padres lost so many good players doing that. Same thing with the Chargers. They get some good players, get a good quarterback. They do great for a year or two, a few years, and then they trade them off. It's like, come on, people. If you want a good winning team, you get good talent, keep them. Don't trade them off.
You guys should have got rid of, though, if we're going to talk Chargers, when they were in San Diego. That river was dried a long time ago. I'm shocked you guys kept Phillip Rivers for as long as you guys did. I would have thrown his ass away after 3 years. Been like, nope.
We should have kept him. We honestly should have kept him. And I mean, he really proved himself when he got traded off. He showed the Chargers. In talking about San Diego Chargers, I don't know if you guys are familiar or how old everyone is, but when I was collecting football cards, you know, buying and selling them, at that time, there was a couple rookie quarterbacks that were really hot back in that day. One of them, I think everyone knows, Peyton Manning.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, Ryan Leaf.
Meh.
I don't think anybody knows who Ryan Leaf is or was, and if they want to remember him. But he was supposed to be a huge prospect, kind of like Peyton Manning. But he came to the Chargers. I don't think he ever played a game, and nobody ever heard of him again.
There's a few quarterbacks like that. Like, I mean, Kellen Moore from Boise State. I mean, they're like, oh, this guy's a legend, blah, blah, blah. He beat, you know, Oklahoma his first year. And then, you know, I was happy to know that, you know, in 2010, Nevada beat the shit. We didn't beat the shit out of them, but we won by 3 points.
Oh,
to me, that's a good beating to them. All right. Like, we're both ranked in the top 25 in college football area at that time when they still just did the FBS. Now there's no longer FBS. It's college football area. So.
Wow. So, I mean, since you guys are kind of into football, do you remember Kurt Warner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ring a bell? Dude, I got
Wait,
a lot
who?
of respect for that guy.
Kurt's really good. No, I give him credit, man. What he did with the Rams, and then he also, please correct me, but I want to say he played for the Arizona Cardinals.
I was about to say that. I don't know a lot about football, but I was like, that name sounds familiar. I was thinking about the Cardinals too. I was like, I don't know.
Because I know he won a Super Bowl with the Rams.
Yep, he did.
And I think he might have or came close to winning or made it to the Super Bowl with the Cardinals. I don't know if I can't remember. I think he lost against Big Ben.
Oh, we about to find out right now.
I'm pretty sure Big Ben beat his ass that night, sadly. But it is what it is.
Hey, it looks like Jason going to go back to work.
He finished up with the Cardinals. He was on the Giants, the Rams. Oh shit, the Amsterdam Admirals. I don't even know who that is.
Is that the Arena Football League or something like that?
It said it was in 98, and then 95 and 97 he was with the Iowa Barnstormers.
Yeah,
and then
I remember that Barnstormers. Yeah.
And then in 94 he's with the Packers.
Sweet.
Crazy.
No, he did a good job, man. Congrats to him, but I'm pretty sure he got his ass whooped in the last Super Bowl with the Arizona Cardinals. Not bad either. It wasn't whooped. I say
I used
a
to
lot,
play with them on Madden. That's how I knew what Kurt Warner was. That's why.
Damn! Now you remember Isaac Bruce?
Yeah.
Was that his receiver? Yeah. Man, that guy was a champ. Man, making me think of old memories now.
Who else was? Because the only person I can think of that I can, off the top of my head, is probably LT.
Oh yeah.
And who else? It was one other person I can think of. It was LaDainian Tomlinson and I forgot that because it was because I remember it was one year they played the Chargers and they played the Bears at the Super Bowl, didn't they? But that was a long time ago because that was whenever I forgot it was a linebacker for the Bears. He was real good.
Sorry, I just got a message. I lost. Like I heard you guys, but I was like reading the message and sorry, I missed what you guys just said.
I can't remember anyway, but yeah.
I think we're talking about Super Bowl. I think Chargers and who was it? Joshua?
I think they played the Bears in the Super Bowl or something like that.
Do you remember that, David, at all?
Oh, that was in 2019. They played. Wait, hold on. Was that the Super Bowl? What game was it?
No. That was not a Super Bowl. The Bears haven't made it to the Super Bowl since they had the fridge, right? That's been a minute.
Well, it might have been the playoffs.
The Bears kind of reminds me of the Chicago Cubs baseball team.
Crappy. Sorry, Kurtwood. Anyone that lives in that area. Yeah. That's awesome, man. You're into reptiles. You're into sports, dude. That's kick-ass, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Like I said, dude, I'll definitely same time, my birthday, I'll be there, and same spot. I already know where. I'm not going to say where, but San Diego, pretty big city. So you got to pinpoint a lot of. I don't know. It'd be hard. So, but it's going to be fun, man. Definitely cannot wait to come back down and hang out.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys either. And like I said, this time we'll treat you guys to some dinner or something like that and just hang out for a while. Not a quick turnaround like last time. So. And
I had to do it for my job. I'm fully vaccinated, so I'm not wearing my mask. If that's cool with you, like.
Well, that's cool. For us, we're kind of holding off still on the vaccination. It's I don't know. I never even got a flu shot either. My whole life, I've only gotten the flu shot twice in my life. Once when I was in the Coast Guard, they told me I had to go get the flu shot. Well, being in the military, gotta do what you're told, right? So I got it. The next time I got my flu shot was a couple years ago. My wife says, "Gray, you need to get the flu shot." She told me to, so I did it. Otherwise, dude, I never get vaccinated. I rarely get sick. I rarely do. The only time I mean, before I had kids, I hardly ever got sick. I mean, I probably went with like 10 years without getting a cold. But then once I got our daughters, they go into school, they bring home everything from the school, you know? So I get sick once in a while. But when I do, if I get sick, it's not that bad.
Yeah, no, I've never gotten a flu shot ever, but I've gotten I got both the vaccine, so twice already. I'm fully in vaccine. Oh, 95%, whatever. But
yeah, how'd you do? Any reactions at all from the vaccine?
No, never got sick. The worst thing is that my arm hurt for 2 days both times. Other than that, like that's it.
I don't know, man. I'm good.
You're not doing it?
You know,
because I ain't doing that.
I'm just saying, because a joint a day keeps the doctor away. That's probably why I didn't get sick.
But I don't know, man. I'm halfway against all that stuff. Like I don't really believe in some of that stuff. Sometimes I got certain vaccinations and stuff, but like I don't know, this whole COVID vaccine stuff, I ain't too keen on.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some friends or coworkers that have gotten the vaccine, and some of them, no side effects at all. Other people I've talked to, man, they got their butt kicked. And it's like, I don't want to be one of those percentages that gets their butts kicked, you know? I don't want to deal with that. I mean, I've been lucky, you know, thank God so far I haven't gotten sick. We haven't got the virus.
Good.
But
good.
Man, I don't want to deal with getting my butt, you know, kicked with the vaccine, you know?
But it's like you said, like I'm one of those people that barely get sick. Like I haven't even been sick this whole year at all. Like
yeah,
more or less. Like I have allergies. Don't get me wrong. Like that's the only thing I have. Like because I do take like Zyrtec and all the other like allergy medication. But that's just because I live in South Georgia and the pollen count is like 90% higher than the whole rest of the world. So you know what I mean. Me having allergies, that makes it 20 times worse. So I walk outside for 5 minutes and I'm crying. Doing like stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I'll be trying not to read the comments because they over here wilding with the words again. But anyway,
there's a certain word he doesn't like, and that's why they keep saying it.
No side effects from Moderna. Yeah, the Johnson one. I heard that one's pretty nasty. I heard that that one should probably be avoided, from what I've heard, but. The other two, the Moderna and the other one, I forgot what the other one's called.
That's what I have, the Moderna. Yep. Yeah. No.
Oh, the Pfizer, right? I think.
I don't know the other one. I have the whatever one you just said. It's on my card. I have the original because I don't know. Like, you know, okay, so it's weird. This is the thing. Like, okay, you guys want me to take 2 vaccines, which I did. But there's another 2 spots open on that damn card for booster shots. What's that supposed to mean? So I got a copy made so I could walk around and be like, they're like, where's your mask? And I'm like, here's my you know, bam, shut the hell up. And then I could just keep, and then, you know, but.
So what are those 2 open spots for?
That's booster shots. Boosters. It says other. So I'm thinking booster shots, and that's what the lady told me. She's like, there could be booster shots in the wintertime. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
You see what I mean? Like, see, that's how they get that. That's how they get you, man. They, when you got to come back and get a booster shot. No, see, that's why I'm good. No.
What she said was, though, if there is 2 booster shots down the road and I get those done, I will never have to take no other shots again. I'm like, fine. You know. You better not be like, well, we got to redo all those, so we're going to add like 5 more lines. I'm like, no, you're not.
Aren't there kind of like rumors out there that even with this vaccine, everyone might have to go back on a yearly basis and get a new vaccine, kind of like the flu shot? Have you heard that?
If that's the case, I did that shit for no reason. The only reason I did it was because, you know, if me and the wife want to go to, because she's from New Jersey, so I'm not driving all the way there. We're going to fly. With airlines saying you must have it, you know, that's the only reason I did it. And with my job, that's another reason. So I'm not really cool.
Jans Are Contagious says they'll get the booster shot if they pay them.
And that was another thing. Like my job, they were paying you, like they would pay you $200 if you went and got the vaccine. Nah.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Do your guys' states do this? Like California recently did something where if you got the vaccine, your name goes into this pool, and they pick some winners. So like one person I think would win like $50,000 or something like that. Other people won a little bit of money, but it's only for people in California that got the vaccine. And I think they're going to pick like 10 or 50 winners in total. But the main winner gets like $50,000 if they got the vaccine. But the state of California was doing like a prize for people getting the vaccine if they got their name picked or whatever.
Damn.
Wrong state, huh? Again.
Wrong fucking state. We can't, you know this, like we can't even buy scratch offs here, no matter where you are in Nevada.
No?
That blew my mind. I was like, you ain't got scratch offs?
You cannot play the lottery
off, man.
Because we have the mega bucks and casinos and gambling. I mean, you could, they don't sell scratch offs here. If we want to buy like in the lotto, we have to go to California.
Oh man, that's messed up.
But see, I feel like, I don't know, like let's say if you won like a whole bunch of money, like you went to California, you bought like $1 million lottery ticket or whatever, like wouldn't like, I wonder if they tax that differently because you out of state. Like, you get what I'm saying?
So they tax you. See, I don't know how it is in California, but they tax you here if you hit a jackpot over 2,000. Now, if you hit $1,999.99, if I'm right, you don't have to pay shit on taxes. But you hit $2,000 or more, or no, it might be $11.99. I might take that back. It might be or something like that. Anyway, if you go even that penny more, they tax you on that shit. So
on one winning, right?
On one winning. Well, yeah. I mean,
so
but still, I mean,
if I spend the whole day in Vegas gambling and I win, let's say $1,500 at one table, go to a slot machine, win $1,200, I'm not going to get taxed, right?
Okay, it is. I believe it is actually $11.99. I could be wrong. Anyone that wants to Google it, whatever, please correct me. But I believe it's $1,199, and if you hit $1,200, you will be taxed. If you hit a penny less, you won't be. So if you hit like, you know, let's just say $100,000, 50,000, 10,000, 5,000, definitely being taxed for sure.
Got it.
They got to come over, pay you out, take your ID, make sure you sign a waiver saying you're going to pay it at the end of the year, blah, blah, blah.
Have you ever done that or been in that position?
Nope. But, I mean, to be honest, my mom has. I've seen her hit big quite a bit, 10,000 at a time. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, I wish I could be that lucky. But, you know, I'm not knocking on anyone that's older than me, but it seems like the older you are, the more you win. It's just, I don't know. It's just throwing me off. Like, I'm like, I might as well wait until I'm like 50. Fuck it.
What does your mom play?
A bunch of different shit. I can't play all those random games like she does. I'm like, how do you hit the bonus? What's this do? What's that do? I'm like, just put it in Buffalo. Let's just play 3 coins. Come on.
I don't know. That's crazy. I have to figure that out because I'm definitely coming out there. We got to go hit the slots one time.
Hey, KY Constrictors, dude, you are so correct on that one.
Oh yeah, you know that the government gonna get there.
Yep.
Yep.
He said people from the UK saying they have another shutdown. Good Lord.
Oh wow.
So my wife gets all these like weird, like local and like U.S. and world news shit alerts. I don't know how she gets them. It came with her phone, she says, and I believe her. I don't fucking care. Anyway, like, dude, they're saying that there's another virus mutation in India and all that, and now it's gone to Europe. And like, I'm like, wait, so now I'm gonna have to take a vaccine for this one coming out? Like, how many more vaccines do you want me to take? Like,
well, you got 2 arms.
And that's one of the reasons why I'm not gonna get no vaccine. Like I know a lot about like microorganisms and like you know what I mean, like multicellular stuff, even microcellular stuff like that, and that they replicate on such a such a fast basis. Like I mean, their life cycle may even be 24 hours, even 36, 48 hours, like you know what I mean, for a whole life cycle for something that small.
Mm-hmm.
And they will go through generations, which would be possible for mutation to happen within a year's time frame, and something that replicates every 24 hours. And there's 600,000 of those, 600 million of those in your body, your cells, like you know what I mean. So it can evolve in that short of amount of time. So it'll be pointless to really take. In my opinion, it's pointless to take a vaccine. That's why I don't want to take it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, everybody's entitled to feel how they feel. My parents said they feel safer taking it, and if it makes people feel safe taking it, by all means, because that's what we need.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
This is how I feel. Take it or not. There should be no goddamn mask wearing. You know, I'm not wearing my mask. Fuck that shit. I'm fully vaccinated, but you're not going to tell me after taking these damn shots. I'm like, you got to wear your mask. I'll be like, you know what? I've already told one place this. They're like, well, you still need to wear your mask. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm out. I'll take my business.
What's the point?
I did what they said, and that was take 2 shots. You know, you get both those shots. You don't have to wear a mask in Nevada. So who are you to override our governor? Like, even if I don't agree with him or not, but at this point, I don't want to wear my mask, so I agree on that point.
Because I had to wear that crap for like ever since I started working at O'Reilly's and back in last May, and we just now stopped wearing masks in the store like within 2 or 3 weeks ago. Like that was annoying as crap every single day, and like they would threaten to write you up and stuff like that if you didn't have it on. I mean, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, and right there, Jan said it perfectly. The vaccine is not guaranteed. It's not.
No.
But I took it so they could shut the hell up and be like, "Oh, where's your mask at?" I'm like, "No."
Derek said you pulled a Karen.
I don't know.
I'm dead. I know. I'm just messing with you.
Spider Mom just dropped another video.
It looks like J&G's here. So, hey, J&G.
Yeah, dude, he's super cool. We had him up here a couple days ago, and he had a badass. What was it? It was a horned viper. He fed like a mouse on the fucking live stream, dude, and it snatched his ass up and just it's crazy.
Man, nice.
J&G got some real dope snakes, man. Like all kind of crazy shit.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I love venomous snakes, but you know, at my age, you know, and have my kids, I don't want them around. But man, they are beautiful animals. One of my favorites, I think, is like the gaboon viper and the rhinoceros vipers.
Yes,
I love those things.
He showed us he got some real big ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has some real big ones. But like, see, that's the thing I like about the ball pythons, because you know they come in so many colors and stuff. You can get them in all those crazy colors. Like most snakes, you know, in the wild type morphs, they're not really that colorful unless you're talking about like green tree pythons and stuff. Like most of them are like a brown or a tan or something like that. Yeah. But you go in the venomous snakes, dude, they'd be orange, blue, green, purple.
Yeah,
you name it.
They're just beautiful.
So here's a question for you. Is there a chance that you could show a snake?
Show one? Yeah, sure, I could do that. If you want, I could try to get out my super dwarf retic if you want me to.
Oh shit!
Holy crap!
I got a.
That's on. I was expecting a ball python.
I was expecting the ball python. He said, "A what?" That came out of nowhere. You didn't even say you had one of those.
Yeah, I got a female Anri hit snow from Jay from Prehistoric Pets a year ago last January at one of the shows. And they can be a little nasty when you open up the tub because, you know, they're always like in a feeding mode. So I have to be careful with her. I have to let her know it's me. It's not time to eat. But once I get her out, you know, she's fine with me holding her, you know, as long as I want to. So we thought about getting into the super dwarf retics. I was going to get a couple males from Garrett with Retail Reptiles. but I kind of changed our projects this year, like I mentioned earlier. This is one of the projects that we put on hold for now, but she still needs some more time to grow before she's ready to breed. She's only about 2 years old now. I got her on small live rats right now. Eats like a freaking champ. So if you guys want to see her, I'll bring her out.
Fucking A, please.
All right, I'll be right back.
Just be careful, be safe, man. I don't want you to get tagged.
That means Josue, we're calling on the boa too. Gotta go get the boa. Yep, no, I'll go grab a snake too. So we'll all be grabbing snakes. The headphones will be on though, so I'll be here. I'm actually gonna go. You know who I'm getting? My best friend. Get my best friend. Actually, yeah, going Odin.
So if you guys give us a quick second, we're going to go grab a couple snakes for you guys. We have a little show and tell with everybody. So give us just a second. We'll be right back. Stay tuned, guys. Don't go nowhere.
I'm still on the mic.
Oops. There she is.
1 second, we're all grabbing a snake real quick, and then I'll sell you.
I'll grab mine in a second. I really like that snake though. That's a real cool looking retic though.
She is beautiful. Again, she is a 50% super dwarf, 12.5 dwarf. Jay said she'll get about 8 to 10 feet long, but she is a super dwarf, so she'll stay kind of skinny like this. She's already about, I think, probably 5 feet long right now.
Holy
and she's
crap!
About 2 years old. Like I said, once I open up the tub, she's in a feeding mode, so she'll try to bite me. But once I get her out, she's fine.
See, and that's how I feel like it's with my boa constrictor. Like, if I get him out once I get him out the enclosure, he's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But while he's in there, he's in feeding mode time.
Looks like she loves the camera. Come here, Coco.
That is a long snake though.
Yeah, like I said, they get long, but they don't get that fat like the mainland retics. She'll get about 8 or 10 feet, but she won't be that thick.
That's my only thing. Like, I would like to get like a retic, but like I'd probably stick with like a super dwarf or dwarf retic or something like that because I couldn't deal with like an 18-foot snake.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, we don't want to feed rabbits, pigs, stuff like that. So my wife, she said, let's go with the super dwarf. I mean, because she saw the what's called a snow super dwarf retic. So it's like an all white super dwarf, and it was just beautiful. So we got this one here because she's hit for snow, and she's a visual anery. And so our plans is to get a, then they call it a purple lavender albino super dwarf, hit for anery, male, pair him up with her, and then we'll get visual snows.
Right on.
But, you know, she was kind of expensive a little bit. I mean, not too bad. She was, I think we paid like $1,000 for her, I think, from Jay.
Ooh, yeah, that's a little bit on the expensive side. Good Lord. But they worth it, man, to have something like that snake is going to be around for a long time. So it's worth it.
Will. She will. And she just shed, too. So out in the sunlight, man, she is beautiful.
Because I really like the way their heads
nothing like that. She'll let me touch her face. It's only when I try to open up the tub, she's in a feeding mode. But after that, she's fine.
Beautiful, man.
Thanks. As I'm going to put her away, I'll be right back.
Oh, a retic. I like them things. It's super cool, man. All right, I'll be back.
Yeah, what's up, Doug? So, let me show you guys the snake, because if you guys missed it earlier, VS Ball Pythons was robbed. I will be giving away a snake. I'll show you the one right now that I'll be giving away. She is just once again a pinstripe, but she just came out of shed. But she is gorgeous. Girl, hold on. Let me set up some lighting to make it a little bit more easier to see her real quick while holding Odin. This is going to be fun. So this is the pinstripe I will be giving up. She's little, but
nice.
I will not be giving up Odin. This is my boy. He's my best friend. But I will be giving up the pinstripe. So. Closer look, please. Let me grab the pinstripe real quick again. Come here, girl. I took the light off, so hopefully, once again, we gotta turn it back on. 1 second. There's the pinstripe I'm giving up. And that's Odin. He is not up for sale or giveaway. Nothing. But she is. She's going to go. So.
Hey, David, I don't know if it's right or not, but I think Pogo probably wanted to see me get nailed by the super dwarf, but it didn't happen.
But no, this is my male cinnamon Odin. He's my best friend. He's the one that
nice.
really changed like a lot of things for my wife and everything. But he eats well. I'm gonna start breeding him here soon once I get a female ready. But I only have the one female ready, and since she's half for clown, that'd be stupid not to mate her to the clown.
Yeah, he's amazing though.
He has some pretty good size to him too. I mean, like,
yeah, he's a big boy. He's about 800 grams, or about 1,000 grams or so, or what?
Last time I weighed him, he weighed 1,900.
Dude, he's bigger than I imagine.
Yeah, no, I love this guy. He's my best friend.
A lot of our males, they don't get that big, but we do have a spot-nosed hit clown male. It's kind of like your boy right there. Ours is about 1,900 grams as well. But my other males, they stay like around 1,000 grams, 1,200 grams, something like that.
Hold on, let me get my buddy here off of his snake hook.
This is his boa, by the way, and he's been working with him for the last month and doing a great job.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that Suriname?
Yeah, he's a Guyana, actually. Supposed to be a Guyana. At least that's what they sold him to me as.
Dude, I love his saddles on him. He is beautiful.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Like he was kind of banged up. His head is like, a little bit messed up, but you can't really see it. But he's definitely he's real pretty snake. You can kind of see his tail a little bit, but he doesn't really like to show it off too much.
The thing I like about the BCCs is their red tails just stays red for their whole life. It's not like the other boas where their tails kind of dull out when they get older. but the BCC is
And
like
one of
that
the
one.
weird thing, like he looks better on camera than he does in person. Like the camera, like definitely makes him look a whole lot better. Because like I don't know, it gives him more. It makes him more like you can see the patterns a little bit better. Because like he looks a little blurry, like when you look at him up close, but he's definitely gorgeous. I love him to death. I gotta feed him.
I gotta say he's beautiful.
But let me see if I can get you a close up of his head here.
BCC, sorry. Now I'm thinking like the BBC channel or something like that or whatever it is, but no, BCC.
That's just Venom being Venom. He just, yeah.
Yeah, that's Venom being Venom. Hold on, let me.
What happened?
Looks like he froze.
I'm still here. I'm just outside.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, since we were talking about desert ghosts earlier, let me pull out my female pastel desert ghost and show you guys.
Please.
Cool, I'll be right back.
I don't know where Josue went. He's gone.
All righty. There we go. So I can get her face up there. Oops. Come on, show your face there. And check out that head on her. I mean, look
She is gorgeous.
It's just
Wow,
a beautiful combination. Come on, look at the head over there. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Doesn't want to sit still, but yeah, I mean, you look what the Pastel Desert Ghost does. It's a beautiful combination. Let's do this here. Oops.
So you said that's from the Desert Ghost? That's real dope.
Yeah, Pastel Desert Ghost. And then look at this head. Oops. Come on. I see a little bit right there.
Oh, okay. That's real cool.
You can't really tell. I mean, you can kind of see she's pretty bright on the camera, but in person, man, she is just out of this world beautiful. Really bright and yellow.
Yeah, I have a dude, that pastel you have, it doesn't pop on camera, the one that you gave me, but she is so bright in person.
Yeah. We've been doing pretty good with pastel over here. For some reason, our pastels that we hatch out over here are just amazing. There we go. Yeah, she's about 1,500 grams now. Finally got her on large wrap and on the small side. And that way she'll pick up some more weight here for the upcoming breeding season around October. But
you're showing off a female ready to go. I'll show off mine.
All right.
But she
That's
doesn't.
a really pretty snake.
She does not look pastel at all. She looks fire, but I mean, I've heard from other people that being het can play an effect. So
yeah, it does. Mm-hmm.
But I don't see the keyholes. She's not super. I mean, in person, she has blushing and all that around her face, everything.
Mm-hmm.
She's a big girl, but she's in the middle of the shed. Belly's going in pink.
She's the one you're pairing up right now, right?
Correct.
Nice.
And she's
big.
Yeah. She's friendly as shit too. That's until I have to take her eggs away. But she'll be friendly as shit every day until you have to take the eggs away.
So you think she's grabbing it right now, right?
No. I mean, she did lock up. Who knows? And maybe I'm just stupid. and you know, maybe she's going, but I doubt it. Maybe she's going to pre-shot. I don't know.
Crossing our fingers for you. That'd be amazing to get some visual pastel clowns. That'd be awesome. Oh, I'm gonna go and put this girl away. I'll be right back.
I gotta grab some tongs real quick. He's got like a piece of wood on his mouth. I don't want to try to pull that shit out. Damn bare hands.
What's up, Dragon?
I cannot. Oh, there you go.
Hello, Kara. See, I'm gonna fuck it up every time.
If you
Who you
don't
got right there?
have one, I would highly recommend getting some of these.
For what?
I don't know. I use them like when I'm feeding the rattlesnake, and I use them just for like feeding in general.
Okay,
Especially
if
when you need,
I'm
reach
feeding a
long range.
rattlesnake, that's probably one thing. But if I'm feeding my ball python, no, I'm grabbing that rat by its tail and it's going in the tub, and I'm gonna most likely watch or film it. What you got right there?
Here. And I got tagged, by the way. I pulled her out. And let me see here. Where is it? There we go. See, I got tagged.
Oh, yep.
This one we got from a local breeder here in San Diego. His name is Andre. Because we try like to say local too if we can. Share the wealth over here. And this here is a female leopard blade orange dream clown.
I was wondering if that was like a blade or something. We got to see some of those a little while ago. Those are really, really cool.
And you can't really see on the camera that well, but she's really blushed out down here on the sides. And then I love the striping. And then, of course, with the leopard interacting here, you can see the spots on the sides here. She is just a beautiful, beautiful animal. And then her head stamp. Let's see if I can show her here. Come on. Where's the camera? There we go. Oh, camera
okay.
see.
It's hard to get them to show it.
There's her head stamp. Yeah.
That's real pretty, though.
Thank you. Yeah, we can't wait for her to get the size. I mean, she is a huge powerhouse. Like I said, we love working with Orange Dream. We also work with Leopard. First time getting a blade into our collection. But, man, we can't wait to get her going.
So I actually do have, a favor, if you don't mind me asking. Hopefully not. Could you show off the snake that you will be giving to BS as I showed off the pinstripe?
Yep, you got it. I'll be right back.
Sweet. So mine's going to be through a raffle or something. Grace is actually just going to donate it straight to him. So that's dope as shit from him. Like,
hey, my camera does it too. See how I get lighter?
Oh, yeah. And then, see it?
Yep. I was like, that's my laptop camera doing. I was like, I know I ain't tripping. Because I was up here and I was like, oh, yeah, look at there. It's all white looking, man. You sit back and it turns back blue.
It's just the camera, like the whole lighting and all that. Yeah, it's weird.
Auto exposure, man. That's what that shit is. This guy's still doing his thing, doing boa stuff, doing his little tail whip.
There's going to be other things that I am going to do though in the giveaway for BS ball pythons, just besides the pinstripe though. I will be doing other things, you know, besides stickers. So those who do enter, it'll be fun. Those who just want to win, I hope you win.
You see him? He was doing it for a second. He was sitting there holding himself up. Dude, it's crazy how strong these snakes are. Like, you know, because when I hold the ball pythons and stuff, it feels like, you know, they're more or less holding on to you. But this guy, he doesn't really hold on to you. He's just there for the moment.
Yeah. So KY, really quick. So I'm giving away in a raffle with. I hit up TNT balls because a person in the community that recently joined, which is BS Ball Pythons. Someone broke in their house and stole a bunch of shit. So I'm doing a raffle. All the money will go towards him. Gray's Reptiles, the snakes you're about to see that he's actually showing right now, is actually going to go to him personally. That'll just be a gift. So, I mean, Todd's giving up a spider double het. Kurtwood's doing something as well. So if you want to give something away to help out to him, or, you know, even, you know, just try to win the snake or whatever, everything's going to go towards him. So, but show off that snake. Let's see that shit.
You got, looks like I had a question from Venom asking how many snakes do we have? And right now we have about 100 ball pythons and then one super dwarf retic. But about 4 or 5 months ago, we had about 140 snakes with the hatchlings that we had from last season. This year, we'll probably have 150 plus snakes after this season. But this is a male orange dream, 100% het pied. And I love what the orange dream does with the pattern. And then it just really blushes the oranges out down here. It's really bright orange down along the sides here. See how it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
But this is a male, again, 100% het for pied, orange dream. It's an orange dream. And this is the one that we will be giving away to help out. And here's the belly.
Oh yeah.
Is that what they call like the pod markers and stuff that's on the bottom down there?
They call them like tracks. And not always, but most of the time you'll see tracks like here on the sides, near the tail, as like a pied marker. But when you have het for other stuff in there, that might influence with that. But as you can see, this one does have the tracks on the belly here by the tail.
Because I hear a lot of people, they always say that a lot of times. I was like, what is that?
Some normals, you know, some normals not even het for pied. Some normals will have so-called pied trackers as well. So I don't think it's a guaranteed fact that if you see tracks down the sun that it's going to be a pied or het pied. But if you did have a pied involved in your pairing, then that's usually a good sign that that will be a proven het pied male or female snake that you have.
Right. So if you do a Python or normal, you're not going to produce any visuals, but you'll produce all those clutches that you do get, or all the eggs that you do get as het for pied 100%.
Yep, exactly. Because I had some pairings the other year where there was a visual pied involved, and I think on 1 or 2 of the babies, I didn't see any pied tracks or pied markers. But I know that they are 100% pied because one of the parents was a visual pied. But because we had other recessive genes mixed in there, I think it might have had something to do with why those markers weren't there. But yeah, this is the boy.
That's the one that's going straight to him. So hell yeah, dude. Appreciate you, man. That is awesome.
It's our pleasure. We'd like to help out in any way we can. I'll be right back.
Man. So guaranteed he's going to get a snake from Gray's Reptiles. He's going to get the OD 100% het for pie that you just saw. Definitely not 100%, but it's a good indicator. Yeah. But he's saying it's 100% het for pie. Yo, Josue's in the Matrix. Now he's back. Now he's back in the Matrix. What's going on? On my camera, he's in the Matrix. Now he's back.
I don't know, man.
I'll be doing a giveaway for a pinstripe. a raffle. So, and we actually had Spider Mom hit us up. So Spider Mom, or not Spider Mom, but Lizard Mom hit us up, and Lizard Mom's going to do a snake raffle as well for him. So that's awesome. You guys are all awesome. Grace, thank you. I mean, everyone out there that's doing this for him, I appreciate you all. Like, that's really, truly awesome.
Yeah, our pleasure. Yeah, and KY even said also in the chat here that, like I kind of said, that the track markers aren't always 100%. Like I said, sometimes they'll be there, sometimes they won't. Like I said, I had a couple of babies hatched out here last year, where the parent was one of the parents was a visual pied, but one of the two babies didn't have the pied marker. So, but it's a good sign though if you have a visual pied in the works and you see the tracks. Yeah, you know for sure, you know. But hit and miss.
Hell yeah. Cold Blooded, just hit me up on IG, man. If you want to give away anything to help him out, dude, that'd be awesome. It's going to go to actually someone that's local near you and Kurtwood. Yeah, anything that if you want to give away, you know, even if it's just like, hey, I want to do a raffle for this, cool, let's do it. Like, we're trying to help this guy out, man. He deserves it. Trying to get into the hobby really well, and he was starting to learn a lot of knowledge about them. We were talking more, so it was cool. But yeah, hit me up on IG.
Sorry, I was sitting there staring at the snake. I was looking at him.
So how big is he going to get? Like 10 or 12 feet, or how big would he get?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I think because everybody keeps telling me he's a male, so I'm assuming maybe 6, 7 feet, maybe
the
8
females
feet.
Are bigger, right?
Yeah, they get a little bit bigger because they get around 11 to 12 feet maxed out. Like, you know what I mean? But that's like, who knows? They'd be like 8 or 9 years old by that time when they get that big.
Yeah.
KY, it doesn't matter if you hit me up or Todd. That's cool, man. Just hit one of us up. It doesn't matter who you hit up.
Dude, KY, sorry. That's awesome.
Cool. Ooh, a puzzle. That's cool. We talked about those before.
That's another gene that we'd love to get over here, too. I've been seeing some of those recent combos with the puzzle gene, like puzzle, spot nose, I think with Orange Dream. Man.
That's crazy. A whole three genes in that one.
Yeah.
So here's the sorry everyone. Here's the biggest question I have for you of the whole night. Once again, I will be in San Diego on my birthday in December 19th. What double recessives will you have for sale?
Double recessives. We're gonna have some double head clown pieds available. We might have some. What else am I doing? Clown pieds. No. I think it'll be just double head clown pied combos that we'll have available for double recessives this year. Last year we worked with double head clown pieds, double head ghost pieds, and I think we had a double head clown ghost. I can't remember off the top of my head. But this year I'm only doing the clown pied double head for this season. But we're working again with some Mojaves, Hurricanes, Orange Dream. So they're going to be some strong powerhouses.
Yeah.
Looks like is it Letka?
Letka, yeah.
Yeah, Letka made it. Thank you for joining.
We found out he is not Russian.
Someone asked, huh?
Well, we had him on the panel last night, so we were thinking like he was like Russian or something for the longest time. But he told us that the name comes from the first name out of each person, and his wife and his kids and all. So I was like, wow. Okay, that makes sense.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is.
So he's like, so I guess y'all saying it right. I guess it's Ledka. I was like, oh, okay.
I pronounced that right, correct?
Yes.
All right, good.
Yeah, that's why I said we just gonna call you Ledka. Then I like Ledka.
That's a cool name.
Well, actually, KY, it doesn't matter if they're just, het for both, and it just seems to be normal. That's fine, dude. Like, I mean, it is, anything once again.
Anything's good, right?
So, yep.
Yeah. But VPI, het for VPI and het for puzzle, it's pos het. Man, that's a great combo.
You get some puzzles down the road, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good. Yeah. Oh, Josue, you're back in the Matrix.
Oh Lord.
Now you're
Talking
back.
about the Matrix, man, I gotta watch those movies again. Those were so cool.
Yes, man. Like Keanu Reeves, I hope he's still making money off of that.
I hope so too. And aren't they going to come out with a new Matrix or something like that? I think I might have heard. I'm not sure.
If they haven't, they need to, because like, dude, that was awesome. Like what, the Matrix and Matrix Reloaded, and then Matrix Revolutions or something.
Yeah. Those were awesome movies. He did a great job with that character.
The beginnings of CGI graphics, because they did so many special scenes and all. Like my favorite one was with the Mr. What was it? The fight scene with him and the machine, the other guy that he had was like 100, 300, and was like fighting in the scene after they just killed the Oracle.
Oh, dude, I remember that scene. That was so awesome.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the first one? Am I right?
No, it was like the second or third one, I think.
Because
he started taking over all the agents.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I even seen it. So
yeah, then he morphed into John Wick. There you go, Venom. And that whole badass series came out.
Hey, did you guys see that newer Bill and Ted's movie that came out?
Which one?
The new Bill and Ted's movie that came out recently. Did you guys see that by any chance?
I might have to check that out then.
No, because Keanu Reeves back in the day, back in the 80s, did Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures, and then they did a second Bill and Ted's movie, and then nothing. But I think about 6 months ago, they came out with a brand new Bill and Ted's movie, and it was actually really, really, really good. So if you guys haven't checked it out, you gotta check it out if you like Keanu Reeves.
So what do you think of the new Mortal Kombat?
Actually, I don't think I saw the new Mortal Kombat, honestly.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet. But I am watching that new TV show on Disney Channel, Loki. Love that.
Okay.
Dude, I got to watch that. That seems like it's pretty dope. Because I seen like a clip the other day on TikTok. It was something like they had Loki in front of like some judges or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Oh man, I got to catch up on all the Marvel shows because they had that what's the woman that had Vision with Wanda.
Oh yeah.
That Wanda show that came out for a while, and I haven't even watched that yet.
I haven't seen that yet either. But the Loki, I mean, I love Loki, especially from the Avengers when the Hulk grabbed Loki and started slamming him back and forth.
He was going back, yeah.
My daughter's got a kick out of that. So when they saw that Loki is coming out on Disney Plus, they wanted to see it. My wife, though, she doesn't like watching those superhero movies, stuff like that. But I begged her to watch it the other night, and she finally did. She's hooked. So if my wife can get hooked, anybody will get hooked on it.
And the thing is, you gotta watch. If you have to keep up with all the little mini shows that they got coming out because they give away certain little clues in it towards the big movie that's coming up soon.
Oh wow, that's clever.
Yeah, so that's why they come out with all these mini series and stuff like the Superman series and the Flash, the Wanda show, apparently the Loki show. I mean, all that stuff is in the Marvel universe.
Right.
So I think they're doing their. I forgot what the next villain that's going to come out because they just killed off Thanos and then they're going to have another person. I think it's Galactic. I think it was in. I forgot his name. Oh
You
man.
got to
So,
watch
yeah.
them in order to know what's coming out or what's going to happen, right?
Because just little snippets that you know is going to be happening throughout all the TV shows to kind of give you a heads up on the new big movie. We talked about that
Disney
the
is
other
good with
day.
marketing, I tell you.
So
Real
I
good.
I do have one more question for you guys. You know,
Yeah.
because we're about that 2 hour mark, and I do have one more question. So,
Sure.
actually, two. I take that back. Two. First,
All right.
how was your time on the P&E show?
Dude, I loved it on here. Honestly, I saw my wife 2 hours on a live stream. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do it. You know, I mean, me being a meeting, if I sit in a meeting for half an hour, I think I'm about done. And when I do our videos too, you know, for our channel, it's like, yeah, 15 minutes or so. But I thought with this, I I was telling myself, I'm gonna love it so much, I won't even know that the time flew by. And honestly, I just looked at the clock right now before you said it's almost at the 2 hour mark. I actually looked at the clock and it said like an hour and 50 minutes or something like that. I said, oh my God, it felt like we just started this live stream. That's how much fun I've been having on this here with you guys. And I appreciate everyone that's been joining us and watching this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, I didn't bore the heck out of everyone.
No.
But I really appreciate being on here. This is a great idea that you both got going on here. I truly wish you both the best. You guys have amazing channels. You definitely deserve a lot more subscribers, and you're gonna get them. You guys have a really great thing going on here.
Appreciate that. Appreciate
Appreciate
that.
it.
So now, see, because you said something and leads to another two more questions. There was one and two, and that was it. But now I guess there's three. So I already asked one. So two is, would you ever consider coming back up on the P&E show?
How about tomorrow night?
I don't know
I'm
about
kidding.
tomorrow.
No. Yes, I would love to be back on the show anytime. Just give me a heads up, and it would be an honor to be on here with you guys again.
Sure, for sure.
And my last and final question, if there's anyone that you would like to see up on the P&E show, you know, always be like, you know, please let them know that we'll gladly have them up here. We'll schedule them in, and, you know,
Right.
same thing. So,
You got
but
it.
definitely want to get you back up here, man.
Yeah, it'd be an honor. It'd be a real pleasure.
Sure.
So I'm actually going to let you say your final words. I'll let Josue say it, and then we'll play the outro.
Sounds good. Again, just a huge thank you to both of you for inviting me to this live stream tonight. It was a real pleasure. I was really excited to be here. Well worth the wait for when you told me I was going to be invited to tonight. Huge pleasure, and I really appreciate you guys supporting our channel as well, supporting me. And David, again, I look forward to seeing you in December around your birthday. And a huge, huge thank you to each and every one of you out there that are watching the live stream tonight. And for those of you who might watch it later on, thank you so much for the support to all of our channels. Really appreciate it. Without the support, we wouldn't probably be here. So thank you so much from me, and I thank all of you guys as well.
For sure. And we definitely enjoyed having you on here. It was great energy just hanging out, talking and chilling. That's kind of like what we're more about, is just a hangout vibe. I mean, yeah, we can sit here and, like, you know what I mean, throw questions at you left and right. But at the same time, like, you know, it gets kind of old and repetitive after a little while. So I'd rather hang out and like talk and grow as, like, you know, more like a friend kind of deal in this aspect. You know, it makes a way better live streaming video to watch too, in general. And, you know, and we're making connections with people and getting to know everybody, especially the people in the chat, the people we have on the screen. So we enjoy everything, and we appreciate everything that you guys do for us. And even, like I said, you just come up here hanging out with us for these 2 hours. So we appreciate you guys for sure. And we're going to have some new stuff coming out, and just stay tuned with us.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. So with me ending it, you know, by the way, Grizz, once again, cannot wait to go see you again in person. Thank you for, you know, the 3 stinks that I got from you. I really cannot wait to see what you hatch and, you know, what's produced over there from Grizz Reptiles, because it's going to be some fire ass shit. And I really, truly appreciate you coming up here, hanging out for 2 hours, and, you know, and I'm glad that we made time kind of go by quick for you, hopefully, and it was more of a fun time and not like, damn, I'm up here for 2 hours and it's dragging. And but
it was fun.
I really want to give a huge shout out right now to a few people: TNT Balls, Kurtwood 75, Cold Blooded Monstars, Lizard Mom, and also Gray's Reptiles for all participating in the give or stuff for BS ball pythons because of what happened to them. And once again, Grays, though, thank you, and everyone out there that's going to participate. I appreciate you. And until next time, this is the P&E Show. Gray, you've been amazing, dude. Love to have you back up here. But until next time, we are the Pythons and Exotics. You guys hang out until next time. Okay, we got it. Wait, DG. I forgot about you, DG. I forgot about you.